Hello there, this is Peter making commentary on the game between Bill Laramee and Peter Hsu. Bill has broken and nothing goes down, and Peter gets to come to the table. He likes highball, but unfortunately there isn't really a good shot on the table. There's the long shot to the top right corner, but Peter would really like to nail down a highball. So he decides to go off the rail and pocket one of the balls on the bottom left corner. It's a slightly hard shot, but he managed to do it. The reason he didn't like low ball was the 2 and the 3 and possibly the 4 plus the 1. The 1 is definitely a bad ball. Now it should be a fairly clean run-out table for Peter, as long as he doesn't mess up. Peter aims for the 9, but maybe he was too nonchalant on this shot because he kicked the 10 ball into La La Land, so freeing up the trapped 1 ball for Bill. Now he's forced to shoot the 14 ball, which he really needed to break out the 8 ball with, so it's a really bad situation for him. Once he shoots the 14, there's no way to break out the 8. Anyways, that's the only shot he's got. The 1 ball is blocking any other balls. The 14 goes in, and unfortunately for Peter, there are no breakout balls around the 8 ball, and plus he needs to break out the 10, so he will just forge on ahead and hope something comes up later. So this shot should break out the 10, and he did it nicely. And the 10 ball should transport the cue ball towards the 15, which is lined up towards the top right corner. But can Peter bring the cue ball back after the 15 and break out the 8? Let's see. Okay, Peter's got the angle for the 15, and Peter will try to bring the cue ball into the rail after pocketing the 15 and try to break out the 8, and he'll put a lot of right, and that's a mistake. The right spin just spun the cue ball into the corner pocket. So Bill gets ball in hand. Bill looks at the 3 ball, and Peter is very hopeful because the 3 is blocking the 8 from the pocket. But Peter's heart sinks because Bill decides to take the 2 instead and leave the 3 guarding the pocket. Now the 3 could be a blessing or a curse depending on how Bill will get to the 3 later, because he needs to shoot the 3, and the 3 can only go into the bottom right pocket. So, but meanwhile, Bill decides to clear the table and figure out how to deal with the 3 later, I guess. So it's going for the 7 and then the 6. Nicely done. We'll see how Bill tries to work with the 3. Billy is being very conservative. I think he's worried that if he missed, at least I won't have a shot at the 8 because of the 3 guarding the pocket. Well, Bill tries to break out the 3. Either that or get possession on the 3, but he goes offline and decides to go for a hook. Peter can see a part of the 8 ball, but it's a very difficult shot. Most people will undercut on this shot. So Peter decides to cut it a lot thinner than he thought it should, and this could be a mistake. He's also worried about hitting the 3 and fouling, so Peter tries to go for it, and he missed by a diamond's length. And Bill is clear to run the table. I don't think Bill's going to miss anything. Peter is still hoping and praying at this point for a miss, but Bill's an A player, consistently in the top 15 of the last 3 years, and I don't think he will be missing. Good shooting by Bill, very Bill Laramee versus Bilinsky.
Yeah. That one thing we got my last ball, and then it came around the table and scratched, and he gave me a ball in the hand, so it's like. Well. on, Bill.
Dave, do you actually watch my videos?
Sorry?
Did you watch my videos?
I didn't watch one with you and Dominic. Did you beat him? Oh, for something for 350,000. What were they called?
What Condon dollars?
Were they Dubaian dollars or something? Or?
No, it's a fictitious African country.
Oh, okay. We gotta wait. Even though you're on the other team. Well, there was an African country, and they had $1 billion or $1 million bills, and they were worth 75 cents.
Zimbabwe.
When they worth like 75 cents or something silly?
Yeah.
Challenger versus Are they? Price-wise? More features, just more. Very close. Two driving Charger, yeah, it's a little more stable. Yeah, they're almost 300 cars. Because let's say they had a price for 300,000 or whatever they were 10 years ago. They hit 6 cylinders. Yeah. Really, really nice. They weren't that great of 6 cylinder back then. I drove it and I never felt how bad it was. So is that 6 German cylinders? Oh, that's pretty good for 6. That was a V6, 300 horses. V6. Oh, I know, it's crazy when they get up. When I had that Subaru 4-cylinder turbo, it was 360 horses. It was almost suicide. When I kicked it with the exhaust, all-wheel drive, it was just it was a beast. Oh, yeah, he's cool. I'll look at that little, Jeep, right? Or, what other Jeep you had there, that wagon? Horrible shot. Oh, my Grand Cherokee. Grand Cherokee that had all that problem. Yeah, 6'1" Hemi and a Grand Cherokee all-wheel drive. Took me to Saratoga, a guy from Buckmead, California. They're like, oh yeah, come out to Saratoga. I'm like, okay. They're like, we got an SUV out here, and I'd be there for free. I'll show you why. We was a Subaru. It was pretty good. I did it to Port Alberni. Running low 13. Okay. Spin on 4 wheels off the line. Does he have a time?
What a shot.
Oh yeah, I did the autocross. The autocross? I had that car 3 years ago or more. thought you were shooting.
Oh, sorry. I was going in off. I needed a break on it. So it was going through my hand.
Okay.
You go on, I think on my tired of, doing it all the time. Oh, there's a plane over there, though, what is that? Okay, as soon as Bill finishes, what, Bill, or like, that'd be the easy. Oh, okay, it'll either be me or,
See right up.
probably me, because I'm playing the next one. That would make sense. Almost. You're allowed, one full people are allowed up here. You're good. Look for after full people, right? It doesn't matter. Australian commercial? Yeah, Dick Wood or something. He always painted the car and let's make my dick. Painting his dick. My neighbors had to over it. It's like, because he's Australian. Did you send that to me? I can't watch. My neighbor thinks he's lovely. What happened? Did he have his 1-800 numbers on there? Oh.
Hey, John! Terrible shot. Stood up on that. Hey, can you tell me when I play next week? I stood up on a couple of them, actually.
I played that.
I know I'm doing that.
Thank you.
The strokes disappeared, Peter. Been playing on these bar tables. Ha ha! All right, bro.
Hello there again. This is Peter. This game involves TJ versus Peter. The game began during battery change, so we missed the fine shooting of TJ breaking and running down a lot of balls. Um, TJ is still shooting, and what's interesting about this game is Peter got himself into a lot of trouble, and he had to take a big gamble, which did it pay off? We'll see. But anyways, TJ has a problem. The two ball is stuck against the nine, so here's his chance of breaking it out. He's gonna pocket the one into the side, but will he break out the two, which is essential for his breakout? I mean his ERO. If he does run the table, then anyways, he doesn't quite break out the two, and he's got one more ball left. He will try to draw into the two, I think, and kick it out. Let's see if he can do that. Out to bottom. Nope. TJ hooks himself on the shot. He'll have to go off the rail somewhere and come back and kick into the two. There's really no other option. TJ will kick into the rail and maybe do a two-rail kick, and he's totally wide. So he fouls and Peter gets ball in hand.
Really tried for that ERO.
Peter considers comboing the 9 into the 10, but I don't think that's a good idea. So he will just do simple runouts. He'll have to clear the 9 first. Normally, he would try to leave the 9 there as long as he can, but the 9 only has one pocket, and so he thought he'd better take it. Besides, there's a good chance he'll run the table anyways. I think he's decided he can get a first attempt out of this game. So in retrospect, I think Peter should have taken out the 14, which is on the bottom right corner, because he has to get back to it after clearing the table, the top end of the table, and that is going to give Peter problems. It seems easy enough, but Peter manages to hook himself. It's a pocket hook. He cannot get to the 14 ball. There is no angle. And the chances are 100% he will give ball in hand. So Peter thinks of maybe hitting the point on the pocket and then hitting the 14, but there's absolutely no way. So Peter comes upon this solution. He's gonna deliberately foul, hit the 8, and try to snuggle it into the 2 ball. That's the only desperate shot he's got. The chances are 99% it will fail, but better the attempt than nothing at all. So he tries to do the snuggle shot, but there's too much space between the balls, so it's an easy run out for TJ. Or we think. TJ must have got a bit excited and smelled blood, so he didn't quite shoot the shot properly. And Peter has a chance. Now, Peter can barely see the 14, so he will put some left, and once it goes off the rail, it should go behind the 8, but he didn't quite hit the right spot, so TJ decides to play safe. He will not try to sink the ball and leave the cue ball on the far end of the table. And Peter, who's a really terrible banker, decides not to do any banking. A missed bank will definitely give TJ a shot at his ball, so Peter will play safe as well. TJ decides he has enough angle to cut in the 2 balls, so he calls for the top right pocket. And if it goes in, TJ will win the game, but TJ misses. Now Peter has an extremely difficult cut, so the 14 is slightly off the rail, so Peter usually does the rail first inside spin shot, and because the 14 was slightly off the rail, it doesn't quite go in, but Peter shot softly enough that he did cover the pocket. Now TJ has a problem here. He can sink the 2, but there's really no shot after that except for maybe a bank. So I think TJ will go for the bank. TJ is pretty good at banks, so he's calling the side pocket for the 8, and comes off short. Peter has an easy run out. He needs to hit the bring the cue ball back to the middle of the table. He underhits, but there's still a good shot on the corner or the side pocket. But Peter likes to go for the corner, and he will stun the cue ball so the cue ball doesn't through. Anyways, Peter got very lucky. He took a gamble, and I think it paid off. I think. Thank you.